Stand up, Vanguard.
I'll draw for turn. I'll discard to ride the grade 1 Aurora. With its skill, I'll play a plant token. Then pass turn.
I'll draw. I'll discard. In order to ride Rising Star, Varilla. Skill of the grade 0, I draw 1. I'll get an energy generator and I'll go to 3 energy. I'll attack your Vanguard for 8.
No guard.
Drag check. Heal trigger. Power to my Vanguard.
Damage. Critical.
Pass turn.
I'll draw for turn. And then energy 3. So I'm gonna discard Luster Impact Dragon so I can ride Rectina. Then I'll call Broccoli. I'll use the skill of Broccoli since I have a plant token to counterblast and draw 1. Then I'll activate Meteoric Habitat. I'll look at the top 7. I'm gonna grab Rosarium Fairy, and I'll call it here. Let me shuffle, and then I'll use its skill. And then skill of Rosarium Fairy, I'll retire this plant token to bring back 2 plant tokens. And then I'll switch the Rosarium Fairy with the plant token. Also, Broccoli gets 5k since I have a plant token out. So I'll swing with Broccoli. This is going to be 15 to your Vanguard.
No guard. Damage check. Draw trigger. My Vanguard gets an additional 10k power, and I draw 1.
So then I'll swing with Rectina, boosted by the plant token. This is 15 to your Vanguard.
No guard.
Check. No trigger. And then pass turn.
I'll stand and draw and get 3 energy. I use the skill of my Vanguard. When I were to ride, I can Soul Blast 1 instead of discarding to ride into Shooting Star Varilla. I'll play Stardust Blade from my hand. I'll Counterblast 1, and then I'll look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I'll call out a grade 2 or less, and then put the rest back and shuffle. Then my Vanguard gets 2 abilities for the rest of the turn. If you are to retire any of my rearguards during my turn, I can call out a normal unit from my deck. Also, my Vanguard will gain an additional 3k power for all my normal units on rearguard circles and in drop. I use the skill of Lefetta that was just placed to Soul Blast 1 since I played an order this turn and she was not played by a unit's ability. I look at the top 5 cards of my deck and I can call out 1 unit or add up to 1 order to my hand. I'll call Static Crack Dragon and put the rest back into my deck and shuffle. Next I'll call Shenri. I'll call Ishonya. The skill of Static Crack Dragon, when a unit is placed in the same column, I can give that unit 5k power. And then finally I'll play a Kyoko. I use the skill of my Vanguard. If I reveal to you that I have Varilla in my ride deck, and I have at least 4 other rearguards, my Vanguard gets an additional critical to the end of turn. I'll attack your Vanguard with mine, boosted with Shinri. Since I played an order this turn, she gets an additional 5k power, and thanks to said order, my Vanguard gets an additional 24k power. So this is going to be a total of 47, 2 damage, 1 drive to your Vanguard.
I'm gonna PG. And I'll discard the grade 1.
Drive check. No trigger. At the end of the battle as Shinri boosts, she can go into Soul, and I draw 1 card. I'll attack with Lefetta boosted by Kyoko for 18 to your Vanguard.
No guard.
Then I'll swing with Lefetta boosted by Static Crack for 23.
No guard.
I'll pass turn.
I'll stand and draw. Then energy 3. I'll discard to ride. I'll use Rectino's skill to Soul Blast out 1 and bring a grade 1 or less to the field. So I'll call Alvina. So then I'll use Leonard's skill to counterblast 1, to draw 1, and then I will call Luster Impact Dragon. I'll swap Rosarian Fairy and Luster Impact Dragon. Then I'll swing with Leonard. I'll use its skill to Soul Blast out 1, discard 1, to boost with my back row, and an additional drive.
No guard.
First check, second check, third check. Critical trigger. Crit, and then the power here.
Damage check, Shenri. Second damage check, Kyoko.
So then I can restand 2 units. The skill of Luster Impact Dragon, when it stood by the ability of my Vanguard and it was 33 or greater, I can Soul Blast out 1 and draw a card. So Luster Impact Dragon, boosting Rosarian Fairy. He gets +5 from his first skill and another +5 from the Soul Blast. So this is 28 to your Vanguard.
I'll guard and intercept for 30.
So Alvina gets +2 if I have 4 more units. And then Broccoli gets another +5 for there being a plant token. And so Broccoli boosted by Alvina is going to be 35 to your Vanguard.
No guard.
Damage check.
No trigger.
And pass turn.
I'll stand and draw and go to 9 energy. I'll discard in order to rewrite the star Varilla, the skill of my grade 2 Vanguard. When it is written over, I can search the top 7 for a grade 2 card, but since I wrote Varilla specifically, I can search my entire deck. I will grab a copy of Stardust Blade and then shuffle my deck. I'll then play Stardust Blade from my hand. I'll counterblast 1 in order to look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I'll call out a Lafetta from among them, the rest back, and shuffle. Then my Vanguard will get 2 additional abilities. If you are to retire anything during my turn, I get to call out a unit, and they'll also get 3k power for the rest of the turn for each of my units on rearguard circle and in drop that are normal units. I use the skill of Feta. Since she was played not from an ability and I played an order this turn, I can Soul Blast 1 and look at the top 5 cards of my deck and either call 1 unit or an order and add it to my hand. I will call nothing, put the rest back, and shuffle. I'll call another Kyoko from my hand. Then I'll activate the skill of my Vanguard. I'll Energy Blast 3, choose one of my opponent's rear guards. I'll choose your Rosarium Fairy, and I will
Find it.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How y'all doing on this encounter Thursday? I'm doing all right. This is the last stream before I fly out to Detlef for my first BCS of the year, I guess. if that's appropriate to say. And we'll see how that goes. I'll only be competing standard. I wanted to try and compete in Shadowverse, but I just have not caught up in time. In that I didn't even try to catch up with anything at this point in time, so I don't even know what Shadowverse is like. I'm still in like set 4 mentally. We literally have like set 7 coming out in like 2 weeks or a week or some shit, so I'm not even gonna bother. Maybe for Philly, right? I'll have like a month and some changes to pick it up, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to say is F the 4th? The 4th? The 4th of November? My plan was just that if I screw up on BCS, I jump on Shadowverse Evolve by round 2. I did not jump onto Shadowverse there. No, I mean, I always play the whole round, you know, all the rounds. But 4th of July, yeah, my least favorite holiday of all time, 4th of July. So I can't agree with that. Gotta play it out. Yeah, that's definitely what I do. Like I get it. You can get OT'd first 2 rounds and then you're fucked. But like at the same time, I flew out there to play Vanguard, right? So I might as well play the whole thing. But especially now that like you can at least get top 32 prizing, might as well keep trying, right? You can get there with like an insane spotless record, right? So I was taking a look at my record last year when I went to Dudliff, and I was playing Omni Grugio. So this was right before set 13 came out. I was playing Omni Grugio, and I did actually way better than I thought I did. I went 6-3. And I checked. Maybe I checked it. I'm pretty sure I checked it at the right time. Maybe I checked it at the wrong time. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I checked it after Top Cut, and I was 31st. So 6-3 got me to top 32 in Duluth. So not half bad, right? Now that would qualify me, I think, to get the now thing or the now energy generator. So hey, might as well play it out. Luckily 4th of July is a normal day without anything special. I wish that was the case for me as well. If you beat your head hard enough, any deck can do well. I mean, honestly, yeah. Especially now the format's pretty wide open. I mean, there's definitely some things that are slightly stronger than others, but I don't know, I feel like the format's alright. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm in this really weird spot with the game, to be honest, where it's like I really want to play the game, and there's a lot of decks that are really fun and a lot of things to mess around with, but when it comes to like competitive play, I'm not as interested. I don't know if it's just because I don't feel the urge to be competitive anymore, or if it's because I don't feel like competing for Vanguard specifically, or just this specific format doesn't make me feel like competing. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Like I've been looking forward to Duluth recently, right? Within like the last 2 or 3 days, I was like, oh yeah, it'll be really fun, but mainly because like there'll be people there I know and all that jazz. And last time I went there to the area, it was enjoyable and whatnot. But I've also been more so looking ahead to like, all right, when I come back, I can stop stressing out about what deck I'm going to play or whatever, and I can, oh yeah, I can play this deck, oh yeah, I can really fix up this deck, oh yeah, I've been really looking forward to trying this out and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't think I copied over these slides. I know I made them, but I don't think I copied them over, so let me do that now. Let's go back to during the test. So I got what I used to listen to before this. There was some strong back when we were back on the Twitter days where I used to just stream and just look at Cyrus's tweets. I forgot what it was that I would play back then. I think it was the Catherine song. I think that's what it was. I don't know. And I know there was Tokyo for a bit as well. We listened to that a lot. Maybe we'll throw on Tokyo today for nostalgia. But let me just get the slides, 'cause I have them made, but I didn't copy them over to the right folder, so this thing is not going to pick it up, and I'm going to look like an actual dingus There we go. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up right away. No. So let me just refresh the directory real quick. Delete. Add directory. That one. Okay. There we go. I've had DSR lever address for every OTT stand I've seen demand a battle sister encounter deck today. I have a playset of DSR lever address. What a long, convoluted way to tell me that you want DSR lever address. But ironically, someone had sent me a photo yesterday of someone playing Barrow. I won't provide the full context; it's not important. But I looked at it today again, and then I realized that they're fighting against a DSR lever address. And I was just like, holy shit! Just casual DSR just sitting there. But yeah, speaking of, I guess, DSR lever address, we'll go over this morning's reveals, which were pretty interesting and had some pretty interesting implications overall. I guess I could try one of these. I've always wanted to put my thing up here, but this is because I have the mouse in a way, but I guess I don't draw as much. But yeah, we'll go over this morning's reveals, which is mainly encounter focused. I know Ek is ripping out his hair at the moment, but it is what it is. And that's kind of it. They won't really have anything else to go over because I won't say it will be a short stream, but it might be. I don't know. We'll see, because I do have to finish that video you guys saw and actually pack. Not that I'm packing much, but yeah, get ready for my flight tomorrow. But before that, we'll get into some cards of the day. I had a chance to buy Secret Levy, but would rather have 4 Secret Imperial. Why the fuck? or is the secret? Oh, okay. You mean the secret? Okay, no, never mind. That's fair. That's fair. I thought you meant you would rather have the secret, the stupid one that just has the symbol, rather than the DSR. But never mind. I understand what you mean now. Fair enough. I can't believe that lever dress has like 4 different rarities, right? Because there's triple rare, there's the SR, there's the FFR, there's 5. There's a Seek, right? And then there's the DSR. Insane. For such a whatever card, for the most part. But drop the idea of SR lever dress. I mean, you still have to play the lever dress, so you might as well get it, but it seems gonna help me keep your mind busy. Sure thing. I'm sure we can all use that right about now. But speaking of keeping our mind busy, today we have the usual ending-ish of the collab for the most part. But first off, we've got ourselves Indomitable Rewinder Chrono, who is going to be the common rare the common quote Vanguard that you can use. So they have these budget versions of the Vanguards. Love Interest is the unit that got replaced the quickest with the time of 1 set. Yeah, I mean, basically, I can't think of anything else aside from like Omnu Grucio that got replaced in the same exact set, but I don't know if that really counts. Yeah, Overdrive Speaking has been the quickest. You play him, but he's essentially a brick you shove into the soul, never use. Yeah, so you might as well bring it out. Might as well have a shiny brick than just a dingy old triple rare brick. Hey, Brian. $15 entries. $15. Good God, I still remember buying like I got 12 of her, I think, because I bought 4 boxes of triple drive, and then I bought her rare, not rare, singles of her. I don't know why I keep saying rare. I bought singles of her, and I bought a lot of them because I know like I'm gonna need this in a lot of decks. But I can't believe she's like 15 now. I did want to get the foil copy, but every time I saw it was like $8. So I'm sure it's way more now. But common rarity or the shiny? Yeah, I really wanted the shiny triple rare version, but I would not be surprised if they're both about the same price. Just buy reprint shiny triple rare, trust me, you will see. Born Nui. I was gonna play it in everything except that. I was gonna proxy the ones for Nui. Oh, instead of wasting my cards in that dumbass deck. But Dark Stage Henry is gonna be hell to get. I will say, I'm really hoping she's just a sneak peek so I can get 8 of her easily, and she'll be in foil and my life will be easier. But really quickly, Chrono here, he has the retry that we went over before that just says if you have the order, essentially, you can restand it and it can attack again. Then it also has an act skill that says you CP1, draw 1, choose a card from your hand and either call it or discard it. So it's like a Leonor or a Michu skill. And then finally it says that when this attacks, it gets 5k, and if you retry it, it gets an additional 5k. So kind of lame, common compared to the other ones so far, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Then we got ourselves 99.998% mission success rate, Rewinder Goro. This fella says if you have either Kodo Kodo or Rewinder as your Vanguard, you get the retry ability, also on Vanguard Triple, which is kind of interesting. But then he says that when this unit is placed on rear, if you have either Rewinder or Kodo Kodo Vanguard, you can soul charge 1, you may. Then finally he has on rear, once per turn, version up. So if you're either Persona Road or if you have 4 more cards in your damage zone, you can stand it if a unit in the same column as it retries. So essentially, if something in the same column as it stands, you can Soul Blast 1 and stand him too. So, pretty interesting. Also nice stoic cousin. Yeah, I guess he is bald. I mean, he has a little bit of hair, so not really. Kodo names maybe giggle every time. Yeah, they're rather interesting. This is Master of Infiltration, Reminder China. Chainu? I don't know why I say China. Chainu. This says if you have the same usual thing, if you have a Rewinder, if you have a collab Vanguard, essentially, you get retry. He also gets 5k shield, and his version up is that after he attacks or boosts, you may return him to your hand. So that's all right. And then finally, the last of the collabs we have here is some critical triggers that look kind of cute. A draw trigger, a front trigger, and a heal trigger. And that does it for the collab stuff. I believe there'll be one more card of the day for his effect triggers. And then we'll probably finally be out of the collabs that we'll never get. Right. If Godo is at least a double rare or above instead of being a common, I believe his success rate claim. Yep. This manga about people electrocuting their own eyes. No, it's about them going back in time. Then we got ourselves some set 6 reveals here. So we have Incarnation, Wildmaster Ralph here. Who is, as I mentioned last time, right? We got the Stricare one that I went over the last stream, and I said we're probably gonna get these as cyclers. Turns out we're gonna get these as cyclers for every nation. This one's kind of interesting because you might actually play this in Chaos, right? So this says that when this is played, if you have a Vanguard that is a glitter, look at top 5, choose a glitter from among them and put it into your hand. So this should allow you to add your Makanis, which is really good. You can also add your whatever the Soul Ontario Chaos or you want, but you don't want to because you want to skip right into that. But I guess if you want to, you can do that. If you don't have the promo, I guess you can do that to ride into it next turn or something. But it also puts itself into Soul, which is good for Chaos as well. So you'll probably play this at least as a 1-of, which is kind of nice. This is probably the only one I think we'll see any play in any of the glitter decks. Because I don't think in Eva you want to add your Obscurates to hand. In Thegria, like I guess you can add Maple to hand, but it's not really necessary. And then adding in your other Thegrias, you probably don't want to add that to hand. Aurora, I don't think even has the space for that, but we'll see with the new version. And then the last one, Tamayura, just does not have space. And I mean, maybe Tamayura will also play it, right? If they find a space, because putting this into Soul is fine. Grabbing a doll is decent too. Yeah. Chaos is a pretty drunk. He's nasty. Yeah, Chaos is pretty good. I had to play the deck more, but I feel kind of rude doing that. But at the same time, I get blasted by it. So with it, I should say, I get blasted with it because you have like no hand most of the time. But yeah. Then we got ourselves here Steam Fighter Enhegal, who is just the grade 2 that can get. Oh, actually, no, this one's different. Oh, that's right. This is a grade 2 that says if you're attacking a grade 3 or greater, unfortunately, this is going second. You can Soul Blast 3 to get 15k power, but unfortunately, it is a 8k base for whatever fucking reason. I would have been okay with the AK base if instead of 15 you got 17, so at least it made it was 25 on its own, like a normal grade 2, so it doesn't change the math that much. But this just makes it a 23k attacker, which is like still okay. There might be some use with this because there are some cards that say if you Soul Blast 3 or more, like dual specific cards, do something. But I think those are tied to the Vanguard specifically. But if not, maybe you can do something funky here. I don't know. But yeah, could have been a little bit better, but I guess it could be worse. I don't think those will ask you to see any play. With Falcor. Why? It's Soul Blast, not Energy Blast. But then we got ourselves here Rabbit Ear Dancer Uranao, who is kind of interesting. So if she boosts at the end of that battle, if you have 10 or more cards in your soul, you can put her into soul to choose one of your opponent's back row cards and retire it. So that's like okay. It makes no sense in like something like Barrow, but I technically it's like an option. I don't think Chaos would use this either, but again, it's like an option. And I can't think of any other Dark Side deck that can easily obtain and maintain 10 soul. Farvnil? Yeah, I guess you could use this in Farvnil. She's a grade 1, which is kind of whatever, but yeah, I guess I feel like you have enough. I feel like you have enough with Farvnil, but yeah, this could see play in Farvnil. Or it could be used. I don't think it'll see play because the deck is ironically already tight and has like what it needs. Something that retires is not really what it needs, but because the grade 3, both the grade 3 rearguards retire and Farvnil retires, that's already 3 units. So this being grade 1 also kind of hurts, but it's an option that could be played. It just sucks that most of the other cards are also common, minus the grade 3s that I mentioned. So this is kind of whatever, but yeah. Has trouble to have 10 soul since he cares about grades that more than quality. Not really. You can get 10 soul rather easily, to be honest. I picked up the deck and built it recently. It's the deck that actually made me start proxying cards because I realized I needed to play like Forbidadol and like some other stuff. It's a nice breeze. I have the window open. I can finally feel a breeze. It's been summer was kind of brutal streaming, but there were times where I just felt like I was gonna pass out on stream because I had to like close the door because I don't want to be rude. So my fiance would be like, doing stuff in the rest of the house. But yeah, Farvnil is like alright. And it can hit 10 soul rather easily because it has a lot of cards to do that now, in my opinion. We'll see if this really matters or not. It's cute to have, I guess. It's nice to have something that can retire easily in Dark States, because a lot of things have like these stupid requirements. This is a little easier. I guess there's also Sacrifice Glass, but you don't really have 10 soul in that. But in any case, then we got ourselves here Galactic B-Hero Prompt Taphis, who is the most disappointing Galactic hero that I've seen in a while. So he just says if you have 3 bases, so this is as early as turn 2 if you high roll, but more likely on turn 3, he is a 10k booster and 10k shield. See, if we like, this is cute to have, but we literally do not have space to fuck around with fucking something like this, right? The fact that you can like have 10k shield from base is like, all right, I guess, but the fact that this is only what he does, right? And we already have the promo that's a 10k booster and can counter charge. Like, I don't see the thing with this. And they revealed the card in this stream that already power creeps this card. I don't understand how this is a rare. I will say this much. I will say this. I do like the fact that they are supporting decks using these rares and common slots, right? I thought this was common, but I like the fact that they're supporting these decks like this. Ugh, the freaking focus is pissing me off. I like that they're supporting these decks like this, rather than using this space for those random ass garbage commons I never see play. So at least might as well make that thing a specific named unit. But yeah, this could have been a little bit better. This could have done a little something else, right? Like if this like put itself to soul at the end of the battle that boosted to draw 1 or something like that, that would have been kind of sick. right? That would have been useful. That would have been really good for heroes. They'd have a plus, but yeah. Grounded F benchwarmer, yeah. I know B hero has plenty of good grade 3s. But I don't think they need a 10k booster as much as Bushi thinks they do. Yeah, no. The deck has amazing rears already. DNOs is the problem with the deck. Yeah. The only thing the deck needs really is a new DNOs, or we just need a completely new game plan, because we've been doing the same exact game plan since basically the deck came out. And once we got bold swords, that basically solidified the game plan, and that's like the attack pattern you do. There's nothing really new that you can do. They keep giving us these other options, but none of them are worth it or just feel as good as just bold swords I swing in, right, for big number or medium-sized number. So we just need either more power, more plussing, or basically just a new DNOs for the most part. But then, lastly, we got ourselves here Melton Merrily, which is the Cyclo Grade 1 that if you Energy Blast for a cost, this gets 5k. So, pretty decent. And that's it for the cards of the day. Then we can jump right into this morning's reveals. Excuse me. Starting with Dimension Police. So we got ourselves Dimensional Robo Die Trucker. So this says that all your units with Dimensional Robo in their card names in the same column as this unit get boost. I don't know if this will actually have any implications in Premium, but the fact that this is actually usable in Premium is kind of cute, right? Because we don't really have a lot of cards that are actually usable in Premium. I feel like for these encounters, they're pretty garbage, but this is at least something generically useful enough where it might be applicable in some situation, but at the same time, probably not. This would have been better effect for the previous B hero. Honestly, if he gave something boost, that would have been better too, but he does not. I don't know how useful this is also in current Dimension Police, because they're mainly grade 1s that they all have. So this is kind of whatever. This might become something usable in the future when the deck becomes more grade 3 focused, as it is in Premium, but we'll see how that happens. But here we have evidence that they could just make new units out of old themes. Yeah, I mean, they've kind of been doing that, just with different names. Non-encounter D-Robo must have some major lore implications, so they exist after 30,000 years in Cray. I mean, yeah, they're like robots. Why would they not exist, right? Then we have ourselves here Super Dimensional Robo Die Wing. It's a grade 3. That says when this unit is placed from hand specifically, so you can't play this from your soul with the effect of the base. If you have a Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name, you EB3, choose a Dimensional Robo from your soul different from himself and call it to rear. And then at the end of that turn, you can put that called unit into soul. That is really freaking good. Really freaking good. I have to look up why it's so good. But I know that is really, really good because you can constantly call out, you can call out both of your, you can call out Dilander, right? Which is then, can give both of them 5k, but that's kind of whatever. But you can more specifically call out your Die Battles, right? And use that every single turn, which makes your Vanguard a crit. So, you can very easily just keep calling it out because it's only when placed from soul. That's the only way that Die Battles is effect goes off. So this just instantly triggers Die Battles, so you just always have crit, which is really good. You don't have to recycle it and all that stuff. It'd be good in VDP. The deck runs about 16 grade 3s. Yeesh. Is putting into soul mandatory? Yes, you do have to put it into soul. It's not a cost, so we'll go to soul. All things want to be called from soul, right? Which is why this is just insanely good. Insanely good. This is a Brank Gate card. I'm sorry, I thought it was a Dark States card. Are you okay? Are you okay? Then this has this other skill that says if you have a base, this gets 5k power and shield. And if you have 3 or more, this gets 5k, another 5k power, another 5k shield. So this literally power creeps the B hero because you can play this in B heroes technically. Because you both of the decks play bases and they're in the same nation, so you can technically play this and have more shield. But obviously, it doesn't have the name, so it doesn't work with the deck as well. But It's just kind of funny that he already power creeps it. But 20k Shane V main boss makes all your grade 3 10k shield. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use that in peace. So it's nice that they have some kind of use, but of course, you know, there's no energy. And premium, which I still don't know how I feel about that, but really good card. Absolutely really good. The deck was already doing really good, and now it's doing even better. And we have Kaiser coming soon, so I would invest in Dementor Robos if I were you. Speaking of which, is it a 4 of? Yes, I would 100% say this is a 4 of. I think you cut die battles to like 1 or 2, because you can just instantly, maybe even just 1 or something like that, because you can instantly just keep calling it and putting back into soul. So as long as you don't face against prison, you'll be perfectly fine, right? Then we got ourselves here the Glory Maker. So speaking of which, this is the first of the encounters that will be generic cyclers, I guess, that you can use in any non-stride encounter. We have to find a better name for these things, but Glory Maker says here, if your Vanguard has a clan and no G-Zone, you can have 2 really good effects. First, when you ride your grade 3 and you have this in drop and you don't have the same unit, you can call this out. So it's Maple, which is already really good, right? Then she says that when this unit boosts, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, you can choose to either make it so your opponent cannot play Blitz Orders until the end of the battle, or make it so your opponent has to call 2 or more at the same time to guard until the end of that battle. Then she retires herself. So you can then just call her back again. So now you can instantly give Dayusha a crit with Die Battles and the Die Wing, right? Instantly, frame 1, get that. Honestly, if Die Wing intercepted, you'd be perfectly set, right? Because he gets a shield, so you can play him and then intercept with him, right? Now you have a crit, and now you can have your Dayusha have Guard Restrict as well. They have the Elementari in hand. Nah, you can't play that. And you can do this consistently every turn for free, no cost. So this card is insane. I don't know how I feel about these. I like these as a concept, right? I like the idea of bringing back previous units to standard and not having to make it all part of a deck, right? I like the idea of just like, it doesn't really work in this example, but I like the idea of something like a Glory Maker, or what we'll see later, Cocoa, just coming in by herself. She doesn't have to be tied to another deck. She's just an iconic card that's back and that you can play in other decks, right? The fact that it's locked to encounters, I think is okay, but if they did this same thing and instead made it so that you can play it in any deck, I think is a good thing too, right? If we had like other encounters and made them also generics, like I said, maybe even alt arts or something like that, like take the cyclers, reprint them, but use like old card, right? That, I think that would be cool. But the fact that these are triple rare kind of sucks, right? You can't play these in premium, which is kind of nice, because otherwise these would be insanely expensive. If you can play them in any clan right, of that nation in both formats, that would be insane. But the fact that it turns off the G-Zone kind of does suck. I would like it to support premium, but at the same time not in a triple rare spot. I think Bushiroad needs to realize that triple rare is a shitty rarity to print your cyclers in. You need to put those in double rare instead. Why? Because you're obviously more likely to get those in boxes than you are in triple rares, which means if this shit is insane and I need it in a bunch of different decks, I will more likely buy a box to pull a double rare than I would a triple rare, because I will most likely pull the double rare than I would the triple rare, I think, right? I feel like I have better chances of doing that, and it makes me want to get more boxes than maybe getting a fucking triple rare. So this is going to be just the kind of thing where we can already see it, right? When they release, I don't even know what they could release. Chaos. The only thing that comes to mind is Chaos Breaker, right? When they release Chaos Breaker in set, so this is, if this is 6, 7, 8. When they release Chaos Breaker in set 9, this is gonna be sold out instantly. It's gonna be like $100, right? Because of the fact that this is just so applicable in any possible encounter. So I would get these ASAP, especially in SR. Her being AK boost kind of hurts the magic number boosting of the grade 3, but I guess it may have asked for too much. Yeah, if she got power, it would be a bit much. But I wish the G-Zone thing didn't exist. I want a card restrict for side. No, I'm okay with these not supporting strides. I feel like strides get enough generic support. They don't need any more. I'm okay with them not supporting strides. I'm not okay with them not supporting premium, which I know is impossible to to do, but yeah. I also like the fact that they are sort of acknowledging how overtuned the strides are, so they're like not letting them get certain support, which I think is really good as well. Divine's set to grade 1 cycler is really good now, since players can switch between double rare, SR, and FR without breaking the bank. Yeah. I mean, imagine if that shit was a triple rare. We don't have to imagine that, actually, because look at the fucking energy cyclers, right? So, yeah. No, you can't have anything click. But then next up, we have ourselves the star here, the one that started this all here specifically. We have ourselves here Battle Sister Cocoa for Oracle Think Tank. Best Luard card that you can't play in Luard unless you, for whatever reason, play non-Gene Zone Luard. Sure. So, same thing, if you have one Clang and no Gene Zone, you can, on place, put a card from your hand into Soul. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose a card from among them and put it into your hand, and then put the rest either on the top of your deck or into your Soul. Which really sucks, because this would have gone really hard in Hexorb. So I don't know if there's any merit in like running like the Genesis line or something like that in Hexorb, just to get access to Cocoa on turn 2, but probably not. But this is a really, really crazy effect, and it's, you know, very accurate. Then she says on rear or on guardian, if your opponent is on grade 3 and they either drive checked a trigger or damage checked one, right, you get 10k attack and shield. So it's the same as the grade 3s from Festival Collection 2023, Sage Us and the like. So yeah, that's kind of really strong. She's like really strong. She doesn't, I don't think, have that many applications. Yeah, she definitely goes hard in Minerva. Well, I know she has some good applications. She goes hard in Minerva, and she goes super hard in PBD. I don't know how well she'll. I don't think she does really anything in MLB. And I don't think we have any other Keter encounters. There's Ezel, but he doesn't really care for this as much. I mean, this might still be playable. Probably just because this is just really good in general, right? This is like Saragon, essentially. So giving Ezel access to 2 Saragons might not be half bad, but yeah. Ever seen an OTT stand here and ran at the same time? I have frequently. Welcome to my Minerva Harem and me deck. I really wish this wasn't clan restricted. This would have been really good in other decks. Yeah, and we'd have another Saragon situation, so I'm okay with this being clan restricted, to be honest. But as I can use this Soul, as well as 2 Saragons are good. Yeah, definitely. Planet Ezel comes out, she can help Ezel too. Yeah, if it works like PBD, where you just put it in, so. Yeah. But yeah, this is insanely good. I do like this being locked to clans, because like every Keter deck getting access to this, that's a bit fucking yikes, I think. Fucking Raziel having 2 Saragons, I would probably quit. I would probably quit the format. But yeah, really, really strong. The deck runs out of Soul in 3 seconds. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So yeah, they'll really appreciate this. It is a little weird seeing like PBD and then having Cocoa in the background, right? But at the same time, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But yeah. Then I did not expect this. Then we got ourselves Doreen the Thruster. So I think we can sort of guess what the next set of these are going to be. So before I go over Doreen, we know a couple of things. we know that these are all grade 1s, right? And they're grade 1s that were originally grade 1s, right, in their original format. And we know also that we're getting Dragon Empire and Starkea ones pretty soon, right? So we can probably figure out, essentially, by process of elimination, figure out what the Dragon Empire and Starkea ones are going to be. But you have 0 soul in grade 0. I mean, sure, technically, yeah. We got ourselves Dareem the Thruster, who has the same requirement. Have to have a clan and an OG zone. Then she says, on play, Soul Charge 1, choose one card from your drop and put it into Soul. As soon as I saw this, I had this like crazy roller coaster of emotions, because I was like, this goes crazy in Barrow. I can't play it in Barrow. Maybe I can play the Luke, you're right. Like, that's fucking stupid, don't do it. But then she has kind of her own, like her original skill, which says when something is put into Soul by an ability, if you're on grade 3, she gets 3k power. So she's kind of like a mini swirler, but it doesn't have to be by soul charging, if I'm reading this correctly. But yeah, they are OG season 1 cards, used to be 6k, have no cost. Yeah, that is true. I don't know about season 1. I don't know if Glory Maker was in season 1, but yeah, that's a good point. These are all 6k. Yeah, they have that in common. Yeah. Narcomic and Aquaforce. The question is, which unit is iconic enough to receive the treatment? Well, they'd have to be grade 1, and they would have to be probably following the pattern 6ks. I don't know if there's any early game iconic Narukami 6ks and or Aquaforce 6ks, but that would be my guess. Sucks. I guess it wouldn't be Duckbill. I was gonna say, oh, what if it's Duckbill? But Duckbill was 7k. And I can't really. I thought it was gonna be like Gojo for Dragon Empire, but if they have to be 6k, then yeah, probably not. I guess it would be like Flame of Eremos, but I don't know if they'll bring that guy back. Maybe it'll be Eremos. I don't know. Dareem was the OG Brainwash Thriller, except the OG arrow shoot value. This thing was absurd. Yeah, Dark Royal units helping Venus Lucier is really weird. Yeah. Yep. I don't know how well this will fit in because we already have Fairy Shinri. So I don't know if she'll really be useful. She is essentially, I don't know, if she said May Soul Charge 1 for the first effect, she would be great. She does give you 2 cards in Soul, which is nice. So Soul Charge is kind of whatever. If we ever get a Darker Rattlers encounter, then maybe this will go really insanely hard. But as of right now, it's kind of like whatever. But no lyrical, by the way, so no grade 1. Still don't understand why they're not in this set, because they just, to be fair, the set is jam-packed. I do think they should include lyrical in these sets, but they have a lot in this set so far, so I understand it. But it'll probably be in the Divine Circle 2 set, where they get their catch-up cyclers and stuff like that. So does Dark States only have 1 encounter besides Harry and Jet? They also have Lucier. How dare you? How dare you forget Lucier? How dare you? Can't be Duckbill because Great Nature is safe from being made into encounters. Yeah, okay. You tell yourself that. But Storm Rider Eugene is like the only one that comes to mind outside of reliable strategistic commander for Aquaforce. Yeah. Accelerated command. Let's see. Let's take a look. Quick display. Firefox. Yeah, that one. Alright. So following those rules, we'll go back here. We'll go to the card list. We'll go to premium. We'll say the power has to be 6k. And it has to be a grade 1. Let's go to Dragon Empire. Let's go to Kagero. There you go. Kimnara, 6k. Oh man, follow Rias, that'd be cool. She's kind of iconic. Amber Dragon, that'd be interesting. And then it's probably after that, it's probably too far, right? It's probably one of the earlier units considering. Let's take a look at Nubatama. Not really, aside from like this guy, right? Because these are way later. I'm assuming it's like early on, right? A really early card with the early sets. Tachikaze, they hate Tachikaze, so it's not gonna be Tachikaze, but I guess they could do Savage Warrior. I don't know. But Murakumo shouldn't have anything because they came later, right? Let's take a look at Narukami, right? This is Sim's guess. We have Photon Bomber Wyvern. There's that. I don't know how iconic that is, but that maybe. I guess they could also do the PG, but that'd be kind of weird. And that's all of Dragon Empire, so there's that. Right, because if we go to Dimension Police, we see Glory Maker right here, right? And then if we go to OTT, Oracle Think Tank, we see Coca-Cola right here. So it's a very early card, right? And if we go to Dark Regulars here, we'll see. So it's literally in the first line. So it has to be in the first line here. Dragon Dancer Ray Ray for Narukami. I think that's too later on. Unless she's in a trial deck and she's like listed at the bottom or something like that. I'm just based on the fact that the three we know were in the first line. That's all I'm going for, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe she's a trial deck, so maybe, yeah, maybe her. Because it's listed trial deck at the bottom for some reason. I guess there's also Helena, who I think has the same effect as Glory Maker, or had the same effect. They are wave 1 6k units, I guess, yeah. Yep. Assuming the trial decks would count, I think, yeah. Very is fair. I'm gonna put my bet on Folsom Bomber, but where was Kagero again? Yeah, I guess it could also be maybe Lucas. No, I say I don't know. I feel like this is iconic just because I remember seeing this a lot in Zero, but that's probably not accurate. All right. So with that said, the other one is what against Urkea? So that would be Great Nature. Oh, it's gonna be Hamsuke. It's gonna be Hamsuke, right? I guess it could be. Yeah, it has to be Hamsuke, which kind of sucks because it would be nice to see Hamsuke come back. But yeah, it'd have to be Hamsuke, right? You can't think of a more iconic 6k grade 1 early Vanguard Great Nature unit other than Hamsuke. So it's got to be Hamsuke if it was Great Nature. Neo Nectar, I don't know if they really have anything that's super iconic here. To be honest, you guys can take your pick from these. And then for Mega Colony, these look way later on. So I guess it could also, there's also Grand Blue involved in this, right? I would not be surprised if it's the original Ghosty. I forgot what his name is, but Sea Strolling Banshee, I wouldn't be surprised if it's her, because Grand Blue is part of this. And then there's Aqua Force. Am I stupid? There it is. Airmo and a random. Oh, I guess Airmo was in the trial deck. Yeah, that was my guess, Airmo. But I just realized he's in the trial deck. Yeah. Chappie, yeah, he's a grade 0, so he might not make it, but Chappie would be my bet. Yeah, this is what Blank was saying. There's, I guess, this person, which is the self-damager, but yeah, this doesn't look it's not looking good for Aquaforce, right? And they don't, and assuming they don't go up to set, like, if it's as early as possible, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be any of these. I'm thinking it might be Evil Shade, maybe. I'm thinking Evil Shade for Urkea. It's either Evil Shade or it's Hamsuke for Urkea. Is also in this trial deck. I'll go here. I guess, hold on, let me see. Well, no, they had late. Yeah, they had late trial decks, so I guess never mind. I don't see it here. Should be listed here at the bottom, unless it's not actually 6K. Yeah, I don't think you're accelerated unless you're saying the name wrong, or if it's just real. Oh, here it is. Never mind. It's just here it is. It's the horse. I hope it's not that. That looks ugly and lame. I don't want it to be that. That looks lame. Nah, pick Hamsuke. Fuck that horse. I'm sorry. Pick Hamsuke. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like I don't know. I'm finding it hard to rule out the trial decks just because of Airmo. I feel like it's gonna be Airmo, but if that's really the link between them. That horse. Ugh. I don't know, man. That horse looks kind of dumb. I don't know if I want. I guess maybe if someone draws it, cool. Choose the horse and Maelstrom in 0. Jeez. Airmo or Kinmara? Yeah, I think it's gonna be Airmo. Just because Kai actually played Airmo. I don't know if he actually played Kimnara as much, but I'm pretty sure he used Airmo a couple of times. Right? So my bet is Airmo and Hatsuke. So Narukami and Aqua Forest is specifically because yeah. That makes sense considering the blood, yeah. So I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they go that way. But counterpoint, I feel like they'll get their own support. So I don't think they'll use the cyclers on the blood and a glory, because they'll have their own wave of support, right? I feel like they'll have their own ways of support, but we'll see. When encounter decks get support, Dragon Empire, Starkea, Glory into Blood. I mean, there's also Gigantic Overlord. But yeah, we could also get maybe another random encounter. But yeah, the fact that Starkea is dying for encounters sucks. I'm not thinking out the box. These are all playable in premium. I mean, if you don't play a G zone, sure. Good luck with that. Good luck playing premium with no G guards. Lose your G zone with Seraph. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you play it at the end there, sure, yeah. I don't know if that counts. I guess that counts because it's removed from the game or whatever, right? But I think they will, because why else would they not reveal them? I don't, to extend the reveals. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't know. I feel like they'll do something separate, but maybe they'll just be lazy and just combo in the reveal. But I don't know. We'll see. I would not be surprised if they did that, though. I feel like that's plausible. But yeah. Let me, I have an insane craving for Cheez-Its, so I'll be right back. Yeah, but that means you'd have to reveal it at the same time, but we'll see. Did you don't cards to quick? Anime, hold me. You need face up. You need 3 face up to go into Zerfs. You cannot bring your G-Zone first try. Yep. All of that just to look at the top card. Just look at the top card and put it into Soul. After here guards in him, first try. You're welcome, we'll thank you later. All of that just to look at the top card and put it into Soul. Okay, click. Go off. So yeah, so that's Doreen. I don't think she'll see any play. I mean, I don't know if she'll see play in Dark Regulars. So actually, hold on a minute. All right. So hold on a minute. I don't think this will see play in Lucier, but it is interesting that they picked OTT and Dark Irregulars, who are not encounters currently. We can very easily get these in the future, and Tsukiyumi and Amon both debuted in the same set. So maybe we'll get that, which is also the first set that Dimension Police premiered in. So it's interesting that they picked all three of them together like that. So who knows? Maybe next we'll get Daikaiser, which maybe will make sense. Daikaiser, Amon, and then Tsukiyumi. Set 9, but we'll see. I mean, how these counters are so limiting. I think they should just keep the G-Zone limit containers, but they should be used in general decks. Yeah, I would not be against. I think they can do it both ways. I think they have enough to pull from premium that they can make both of them. But still Vampire will make a comeback. I'd love that if that was the case. Like, if Cocoa wasn't so crazy, I would agree with you, but I'm not. You cannot sell me on Raziel having 2 Saragons. I'm sorry. It's just not the case, right? So this has to have some sort of restriction. It makes those encounters better. I think that's okay. But I'm also okay with them bringing back encounters as a one-off like this for like cyclers and other stuff. What if Reggie and Amaterasu encounters are in this set? I don't think they'll do Reggie. I'm pretty sure they'll do Amon. But I could be wrong. Well, I dye my hair. If it's Dark Lord of Abyss, they would not do that. No one even knows that except no one even knows what card that is except me and Uek. But uses now because you can guard all our grades though. I mean, just modernize it. Make it so that he says, okay, you also can't guard with cards higher than your Vanguard's grade during my battle or something like that. Then the last card we have here, real quickly, is Financier Tarasubaki, who is a what is this shit called? Youthquake promo, specifically for Lebug, Stoiraha. So this says, act, you can put this into soul. Choose 2 orbs with the same name. Put one on the bottom, one into your hand, and one of your units gets 5k. Then it says, when you play in order during your turn, this gets 5k power if Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. So, pretty okay. Excuse me. Whew. That one Witch Tribe, which does nothing now because of modern rules. Yeah. I hate that. I really hate that they changed that rule, but oh well. All the people who remember Dark Lord of Abyss have gray hair. Yeah, essentially. Can a DA encounter come out 3 months after set 6, or I can buy Doreen for not $30? Yeah, that's fair. If they do make a Dark Irregulars encounter in this set, I will get like a case of this set, without question. Dark Lord of Abyss was used by Tetsu. He's a discounted Lord unit with Learn Break to be discounted Amon. Just play Amon. There's literally no reason to. Who was a necessity that prevents you from dying? Just die. Okay, then just die. But yeah, I know. I mean, you can technically use this in other stuff. It's just not as good. Like, you can technically use this in Cristianos, right? Because you're gonna mill your stuff, so it allows you to easily get back your it gives you soul. It allows you to mill the once you mill the nectar, you can get it back. So there's that, and it does become 13k. So, and it's an axe skill, so you can soul blast this out, pull it out next turn, use the effect again. Use multiple copies of the order? I mean, yeah, you play multiple nectar because it's the only order you play. It's your only win condition, so you have to. I don't think they revealed all of the big bosses yet. There are like 20 trippers, yeah. But I feel like that might go between like the Craycross Epic stuff also. So I don't know if we'll get other encounters. There's a lot going on in this set, but we'll see. Nectar and the Blitz Shield. Yeah, you can do that too, yeah. You could play this in Mythic Arc if you really want to, I guess, to get Mythic Arc in main phase, but and it gives you soul. The deck doesn't want soul. When you play the when you ride the Vanguard, it doesn't check for names, I think, or does it? I think it does. Maybe it does. I don't remember. Skyder goes hands with this. Yeah, it does just say orders, so you could put this in Skyder. It gives you soul for all of your other units, but if you do bot deck it, which kind of sucks, but yeah, I guess technically it's slightly better Morpho. I'm gonna start K dog. It's okay. That's your goes crazy. Yeah, it does go really well with that as well. Yeah, it's not it doesn't have a name for any of these archetypes, but you can still. It goes to soul, so it disappears, so it clears up the space for like the other thing you can play. So I think it's okay because you can put this into soul and then use the beetle to Soul Blast 2 to get an actual Beetle to replace it. So I think it's feasible to play in other stuff, right? So it has applications. It's a nice card. I wouldn't sleep on it. I'm not saying it's like an insane option, right? But it's better than you think, I think. This would have been OP in Will Trust format? Probably, yeah. I'm so sick of losing to Dark Lord of Abyss that he switched to Risers so he can copy the guy's homework. Oh my god, if Risers come out. If I can get Risers, shut up. Victor? I think that's it. If I can get those three as decks in standard, I won't care about any more encounters ever again. I'll be set. I don't think I'll need anything else other than that. I think that's right. This right. So we know anything about set 7 yet? Nope. Just that one weird looking guy. Just that one guy and its unit, and that's it. And that there's gonna be. Oh yeah, I saw that there's gonna be supposedly deck building reprints, or like reprints of cards that are essential for deck building. No clue what that means so far, but it's on the page for the product page, I believe. That's where it is. But no clue what that really means. Maybe we can look at that now. Is he ready for a Victor Stride deck set? Yeah. I mean, I don't think we need another Stride deck set so soon, but yeah, Victor's not strong. The fuck is Victor gonna do? Are you trying to say Victor's strong? Just resand? Yeah, I think we're ready for that. What do you mean? Help? No. What the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all need help. Y'all need help. What you mean? What the fuck you scared of Victor for? Be for real. Be for real right now. Be for real with me. Where is it? Someone said it somewhere. I don't know if I have to get. I might have to get Boyang to translate for us, but I saw someone see it on the product page. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Many cards necessary for deck construction are reprinted. I don't know what that means, but we are getting some amount of reprints in this set. So, we'll see. This is the JP page. It's just, I Google translated it to English. So yeah, so who knows what that means? Make it on hit? No, fuck that. We have Rotovisor. We don't need Rotovisor 2. Victor was a menace in G. Good. You think I care? You guys can bring fucking Shiranui into standard and then give me shit for wanting to bring in Victor? Are you being for real? Nah. Nova's with modern card advantage and crest. Good. I welcome it with open arms. If I have to deal with Shiranui and Luard, I think I can get Victor. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. If Shiranui can stand like 7 times, I think we can get Victor. I don't know. Crest and Victor in premium, good. Give me more reasons. What else? What else you got for me? What else? Because you're not doing anything to dissuade me. PG and effect triggers again. That'd be great. That'd be great. Honestly, I would not be against that. We already know that they're not against reprinting effect triggers with different arts, because they did that for the Kodo. So maybe we'll finally get that, but we'll see. Nova's is not Nova's if it isn't a bricky glass cannon that either OTKs or dies. Nah, make it perfect. I think if Crest Harry dicks the format, we might never get a Crest Excel deck ever again. I mean, Crest Harry hasn't. Oh, in premium maybe, but I don't know. He hasn't really done anything, but we'll see. We did have a premium tournament in Japan, but I don't know if if Nairos or Harry did anything, to be honest. I was gonna go over it, but then I realized I don't know anything about it, so I didn't bother. There's something really funny about this saying countries to me. I don't know if you guys find that equally as funny, but it's just saying countries. It just seems kind of funny to me. And Bright Sky and Night Sky OT reprint would be huge. They could do that. Yeah, I guess they did reprint the red and blue OT, so maybe they'll do like set 1 over again. Which, yeah, I'm not against that. I'm okay with another wave of crits and heals. Another wave of PGs. I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. I'm not against that. Another wave of the effect triggers being reprinted would be great as well. Some people think that this might be like cyclers and other stuff like that. I don't think it will be, but we'll see. I would like new effect triggers with the same effect. It's fine, just new artwork, so it'll cost a kidney. Yeah, I would like that as well. Of course, they'll have to have they can even put the stipulation where it's like, oh, you can't. This like they can even be the same name or however it is, which I think is fine, but I would not be against that. But maybe we'll get that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. The random Tyne collab? I don't think we'll get a collab. Because the collabs are usually the collab would be in set 6, I think, right? I don't know if we'll get this in the main booster. Oh, excuse me. But I don't know. V-Spell by set 5. I give up. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. Dinosaur King? That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't think it'll. If it does, I don't know. It probably won't even ever happen, honestly. At this point, yeah, I'm just apathetic. I don't think we're even ever getting V-Spell. So it is what it is. Shadow Race collab? Nah. We won't be getting that. But we can only do skills by rock, paper, scissors, IRL. I have no idea what Dinosaur King actually does, but sure, I guess. But oops. Keep that freaking the dolphin emulator in my taskbar or start bar or whatever, so I always accidentally click it and it opens up dolphin when I don't mean to, but yeah, Mushi King is indeed rock, paper, scissors. Why do they keep doing that? Strange. I guess it's just the way that display works. Alright. Anywho, last thing we got is that next Thursday, we're finally getting new Aurora revealed, as well as the new Regalius piece, which is like, I think the like legitimate Regalius piece, the fire Regalius piece that they've been talking about in the Create Cross Epic story. We'll finally be able to get that. And we're also going to get 6 other cards in addition to that. Don't know what that means. It might be a bunch of Aurora support cards. That seems like a lot for Aurora, honestly. 7 cards just for Aurora? That's kind of crazy. But oh yeah, one of them is also a Momoke as like a unit, so he's no longer a token. But hey, we'll see what happens. Regarding the RG effect. It's called over fire regardless, but yeah, that's a rock. Yeah. Yeah. Any guesses on what it's gonna do? I'm assuming we'll get 2, or no, do we only get 1? I know yeah, I guess we only get 1, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think it's just 1 a set. I don't think we've ever gotten 2 Regalis Beasts at a time, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming this will have some sort of lore or something relating to the Craycross Epic story. Its effect will tie into that somehow, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Something super big glitter locked? I mean, possibly. That would make sense. If it's locked to only glitter units, that would make a lot of sense. That would make it a lot less obnoxious to get. But maybe it'll have like 2 effects, 1 really good one, and then 1 if you have a glitter deck, like the glitters. That'll make sense. Well, it being a unit is huge since a recent revealed double rare does search a target. True. If it's the glitter, yeah. Hello, Master Light Curl. Also a reminder that Yuki's Boulder brother in Dear Days is a Aurora player. Yes, he is. I laugh if it's a mask to get into the new Aurora. Oh my god. Oh my lord. That would be hilarious if it's a mask for all the new Craycross Epic decks where you have to play this and then you go into your new form, your JoJo stand form. Oh, that'll be really funny. Oh, it'll be the worst fucking thing in the world because they made a mask that would be triple rare, right? That is triple rare, right? Yeah, that's triple rare. So that would be the worst fucking thing in the world, but that would be really funny. I would find that mildly amusing. But yeah, Tegra mask. Oh. But I'm really hoping to see what they do with Tegra. But I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna make the deck as enjoyable as it was the first time it came out. Because then they just made the deck way too clunky and silly. Oh, my man's a bozo. He's trying his best. Sure, sorry. Aurora's effect or act. Only you can jump to the cross ride skill still. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to interact with it. We don't know yet if any of the other Craycross Epics are getting a new grade 3. So far it's just Aurora. This might be like a completely new deck for all we know, right? We are getting 7 cards. So this might be a brand new deck for Aurora, and it's just the Chronos Command Aurora. Maybe it's its own thing. Who knows? Who knows? But I would almost not be against that if they take the decks in a different direction, because I have no idea what they could possibly do with the Craycross Epic decks, considering we just got the promos and the cross rides so recently that I don't know what they could do. And the decks are already crazy tight on space. So let's count how many grade 3s are in Tegra's deck. Yeah. He had all the glitter bosses. He had all the glitter bosses haven't had a change in design. I mean, yeah, I guess the cross rides are kind of different, but yeah, they could have gone a little more ham, I guess. Hope not. I know of another dude who's going to be pissed if the promo dork is no longer used. I mean, they'll probably still, like, yeah, if they take the decks in a new direction, but it still uses some of the old cards, it just does different stuff. I think it would be, I guess, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe not exactly, but, like, maybe, like, Jiva and Vehemence. I guess Vehemence is the better example, right? Like, Vehemence Bruce, where it's, like, a different direction, but you can still use some of the old cards, just make it not suck like Vehemence, but I would not be against that. Hopefully people aren't wasting money on promo Jump Rider. I made a point that they'll probably wouldn't make it so that the promo becomes unnecessary in the new version of the deck. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, that would make sense. I don't see them instantly power creeping or removing the cross rides. Right, that would be stupid on their part. So the play I presume would be to replace the original grade 3. Right, that's the only real play that I can think that they would do. Which I guess could give them some interesting... Would be kind of interesting, mechanically, right? Because it'd have to somehow still be weaker than the cross ride, but offer something else at the same time. So that'd be kind of interesting. That would help take the decks into different directions and help them out, right? But yeah, I don't see the promos or the cross riders going away. That wouldn't make sense, but who knows. Introductions, skip riders, sure. Fire Galliers is number 20, so there are a lot of triple rares in this set, yeah, which I'm not surprised considering how much is in this set, right? We have Encounters, we have Youthquake possibly getting supported, maybe new Youthquake decks, right? We have Craycross Epic, maybe each of them getting a new form. We have Strides, right? So Dark States. You can do Dark States Stride. Settling Aurora needs to ride upon OG Aurora to get the plant tokens that draw. Just make it have the same name. Just give it a dress up. Problem solved. So make it have it could literally be the exact same name, right? They could print it and it has verbatim the same name. It just has a completely different effect. Like they did with Sanctitude. Problem solved. I think it would be Youthquake. I said Youthquake. I'm pretty sure else I said it wrong. Okay. So I said it, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Because I think every deck since we've got every one of these since we've gotten Youthquake decks has had Youthquake decks, but we'll see. This unit is OG would make sense, but it'd be cool if they included the OG retrain card design of it is named exactly the same but a different card, like OG Overlord turned into a break ride. That's what I was exactly thinking, right? Exactly what I was thinking, like the OG the new Overlord has the same name as the original one, but it's actually a break ride. Because it would be the same thing. They could literally make it a break ride. They already brought back cross rides, so then now you make the new grade 3 that's a break ride. So when you ride the cross ride over it, you get another effect, right? Then that would warrant a new card, and you can maybe do stuff that way, take the deck into different directions, right? It could basically have the same exact skill, maybe slightly reworked in some cases to make it a little bit better, and then just have a break ride skill. Sets from set 9 onwards to just be Youthquake. I mean, maybe we'll see. Who knows what happens after the Craycross Epic story? If there might be a part 2 or something, but I don't know if there's enough in Youthquake to have a whole set around that and Encounters, but I guess there's also Skyridge that they can incorporate once if Craycross Epic gets weaned away. But the idea of them no longer supporting Craycross Epic decks sounds kind of lame. But yeah. Mega Focus set would be cool. Just Youthquake, Skyridge, other random stuff. Yeah, I guess. But I'm okay with it not being specifically focused on Craycross Epic decks, but they should still get some kind of support. Not so expecting them support. That'd be a nice start. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fix Coda Blaze. Mythiarch and Silhouette are like okay, right? They at least work now. Not that Silhouette didn't work in the past, but it definitely works a lot better now. Mythiarch likewise. Cult of Blaze, I don't know what the fuck's gonna what the fuck they're gonna do with that deck. I feel like that might be cool if they can figure something out with that. And then Sordaha is like fine, and it'll probably be really good with some future support. But I don't know if there's any other decks. I guess they could also go back to Luan, because he's technically a Youthquake deck. Finally give him some more support. And then Zedlands isn't Youth Quake, but it would be nice if he got incorporated into fucking something. Because he's kind of just there at this point in time, but yeah. Yeah, Zim, work is a good way to put it. Not great, but they work, yeah. Like, they're way better than before. They're not, like, they're not, like, top tier, but they do what they want to do a lot better now, right? They have some issues that could be worked on, but at least they're functioning, which, honestly, I think that's fine. If every deck just works, then you got yourself a good card game, in my opinion. Which, for the most part, that has been true for Vanguard for some place. Aside from some cases. Miranda and Aragon is supposed to be one support, yet in real life, Raziel and Lord abuses dog roll a lot. Yeah, regretfully. Sword Edge isn't clunky though. It plays fine for me. Yeah, I wouldn't say the deck is clunky. Paul just needs to, I don't know, maybe it just needs to plus more or something like that. I don't know, I haven't really played the deck. I have a list that I built because I was going to put it together, but then I've just been focusing on BCS. But yeah, usually does not work. And they refuse to make that deck work. I don't know why. There are so many ways they can make that deck actually playable, and they just refuse to do so because they just like having decks that they can shit on, I guess, as a joke. Coil Blade needs English Bushi to not be a fuck and give them his order. Yeah, that would be great. I don't know. We basically no longer have the box hoppers, right? The promo box hoppers. So maybe that'll come back for set 7. I don't know. So promo distribution is kind of up in the air. At least before we had a good idea, but once we finally caught up to an extent, they kind of stopped doing that. And then now we're a bunch of things where we just don't know how we're getting them. Instead, they give us energy. They give us energy counters or markers or whatever instead of promos that we don't have, which is kind of silly. That I feel like we talked about Blasted Blade the Vanguard in April or something like that, and we still don't have the card in English. These better early game defenses, so you're not hard locked to go in second. Sure, yeah. Is Alvina a must for the Bug Stage deck? I'm returning to the game to play Hoscadia. I quit because they deleted Mega Colony, but now my bug has returned. I mean, there's also Start Out, I guess, but yeah, welcome back. Hoscadia is pretty good. Pretty good deck. It's getting supported pretty soon as well, again. Alvina is good, but not that good to justify the price tag. Alvina is just too good a spot in the deck to pass up. Do you? I guess Lever Dress is also a bug, huh? I don't know. I really, personally, I think Alvina's ass overall. I do not like Alvina, but the fact that she fetches you in order, that makes 100% sense. Yeah, you should probably run that and start out. And I don't think anything else uses energy aside from the energy cycler, so yeah. I should probably rethink that list that I have. I don't remember if I have it. But let me take a look at my. I don't remember if I put her in. No. I fucked around with the. I don't think I can show you guys. I fucked around with the. I was fucking, or I just built it, right? I was just gonna see how it works, but I put in that stupid card that was expensive for a bit from set 13, the grade 2. But yeah, I'm guessing I'll just take that out. I have a few copies of that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to take a look. But in any case, it looks cool, but it's expensive. Yeah, unfortunately. That is because we have a new form coming out. Wow, it is really soon, huh? It is. Today's what? Today's the 7th. So yeah, in like almost exactly a month, right? In a few days, it'll be exactly a month. We'll be getting set 5. Insane. I'm going to Houston. No, I'm not going to Houston. I'm going to Duluth and Philly this year, at least. Can we talk about how they won't let my favorite decks die? Like, I'm okay with Barrow, Eugene, and Orpheus never getting supported again, but they keep digging up my dead relatives. Don't fucking. Why would they die? Why would you want your favorite decks to die? I don't want Barrow to die. What the hell? It's okay to let a deck go. No, fuck that. Support every deck. What the heck? Don't kill off a deck. That's lame. That's what bad TCGs do. How are you gonna say like, oh man, I love this deck. I hope Bushiroad shoots them in the face. What do you mean? Man, I really love playing this deck. I hope fucking Bushiroad fucks it over and never supports it ever again. What? I don't understand that. Sure, you should keep getting support. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, quick. But yeah, I would rather them get actual support, right? Other than whatever the fuck they did to Eugene. But yeah. Next time, rotating is important to keep them relevant. Yeah. Yep. But like, I half understand that. Like, I'm okay with decks, like I said, working. Right, if the deck just works, right? Like, I'm okay with Leonore not getting support for like another year or something like that. I'm okay with that because the deck works and she's fine how she is, right? I feel like certain decks, they can just hit a point and just sit there for a while, and I think they should kind of do that a little bit more. But for the decks that just can't even do that, they probably need a little bit more help, right? All right. It's okay to let Grandpa pass on. Grandpa? Grandpa? Barrow's only like 4 years old. The hell? Stop trying to kill Stop trying to kill Barrow. God damn. You're enemy of the state over here, bro. Enemy of all of Dark States over here trying to kill Barrow. Bro. Let me find out Barrow doesn't get support in set 7. I'm gonna show up to your house. Let me find out that you're the cause that I don't get my one shitty garbage ass comment that just says Counterblast 3, flip your deck upside down. Let me find out it was because of you saying this. Oh, 4 years is an eternity. I mean, it shouldn't be, considering that you expect these TCGs to last more than 2 years. She revealed, yep, exactly. The kill Barrow Curly Coves becoming sure new man. I would never do that. If you ever catch me mainly playing Shiranui, it is because either I've been like body swapped, mind control, or something, or I'm in dire need of help. If that ever happens, there's never a world where I'm gonna look at a Shiranui deck and be like, alright, that's kind of sick. It's never gonna happen. Even if I actually think it internally, I will never admit that shit. Ever. They could make Shiranui fair and balanced like a year from now, and I'll still shit on it and hate it. So that'll never happen. But if they do kill off Barrow, like certain people think it would be cool to do, I'd probably just stop playing the game. I would just stop playing at that point. Because that just means that they're willing to not support decks and make you buy a new deck every like 2 years or something like that, a brand new, completely new deck. Then fuck that. Yeah, I'm out. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Insert Barrow's double rare support that has a CV3 Soul Charge 10 and Call 2 from Soul and gets 10k. I mean, yeah, that would solve the problem. Barrow Beardsley Mega Blast is Soul Charge 1. Imagine. Soul Blast H is a Soul Charge 1. Come on now. You work for Bushiroad or something? What's going on here? Crazy new isn't even good now. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. For once, Click, can you say something that doesn't make me say shut the hell up? Please, please, please. I would like us to foster a healthy relationship instead of it's just me telling you to shut the hell up because you want to say something like that. So Lucky the Bushi CEO, son. Yeah. He's definitely the spy. Bale's like the news agent, I guess. Fucking, I don't know why. I've been cracking the code too much, right? As soon as we cracked the code about the grade ones, that's when Bale showed up, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He got the call from Bushi CEO, Bushi head office, like, "Nah, this curly-haired fuck, he's figuring too much shit out. we need to send someone else in there. Get in that fucking chat real quick." But I'm just saying it's difficult to support every deck without the new support being lacking in comparison to the new hot decks. I agree. You would think with the nation format that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I also think, like, I don't know, I feel like they're doing it okay in Lyrical, which is ironic. I know, but bear with me. I think in Lyrical they're doing it okay, where they give all of their literally 20 girls just 2 cards, and they're fine. Like, I think that's okay, right? There are still some of them that have been lagging behind for way too long, right? Like Felty Rosa has been lagging around since like release, right? But the fact that they just give them 2 cards, I think that's okay, right? I think that's okay. I think we can use some of these common slots that we just print random bullshit on, and we could just give, you know, Granfia, we can give Eugene, we can give Barrow, we can give these decks that they don't care about just support, right? And I think that's okay if they just get 1 card from time to time. I don't think every deck needs I don't think you have to give every single deck like this huge wave of support all the time. I think just 1 card is probably okay, right? As long as the deck still gets to like sort of do something, I think that's okay. But because I need the jump. Yeah, it should be 13th. So in a week, so it's in like 5 weeks. 6 weeks. How the fuck is it 6? Huh? So not counting this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you mean 6? I mean, I guess if you count this week, but it's already Thursday, so. I was a spy. There would be no spy deck sets. You could be a spy, but that doesn't mean they listen to you, right? You just give them the information and they do with it what they will. So that doesn't exalt you. The 2-card batch per season works. Just make those 2-3 cards a bit better. Yeah, they could do a little bit more for those decks. Even if they don't even have to be like crazy. Again, it doesn't have to be like where every deck gets meta-defining support. It just makes what they do better. Whether or not what they do is good, right, for the format or whatever, like whether they can succeed in the format is a different story. But if they're just good at the thing they do, then I think that they succeed in supporting a deck. That's kind of pointless to build a complete Leverage deck right now, since 6 weeks later Leverage King comes out in English. Yeah, but you use majority of the same cards. Can I get a crumb of Flagbird support in 5 weeks? But bind them out. Yeah, you get your oh, there's another card. There's another card for Flagbird, right? We just completely ignored it for the grade 3. Oh yeah. I said I was gonna play some Tokyo today, but I completely forgot about it. Let's play a little bit of Tokyo. Well, I have 20 more minutes before I have to go pack. I have to. Oh man, I hate like the combination of organized and unorganized I am. Oh. I'm tired. Get some rest, bestie. Get some rest. A 2-headed Flagbird would be sick, but yeah, I mean, I guess I could flex with that. Make it 3 heads while you're at it, then. Make a fucking Ultimate Dragon. That'd be kind of cool. High Dragon looking ass Flagbird. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna vlog Duluth, because I don't vlog. I've never done a vlog. I don't even hold my phone out in public to take pictures or anything like that. I don't take pictures in public. Right? I'm that kind of person where, like, if I see someone seeing me take a picture, I want to just crawl up into a ball and cry because I feel so embarrassed that I took a picture of myself in public. So me walking around with a camera is gonna be an interesting experience, but I also have to see how to turn that into a video, but we'll see. I can be trusted with Hydra Flagberg. I'd like it a lot, actually. Take a picture of Flagberg and do something stupid over it to speculate on the upgrade. I hope the new realist lets Aurora perform Stride to Chronos Command and Revolution. How about no? Shut up, Click. Imagine Bushi sees us vlogging while answering the questions. I have to figure out, I have to ask later in the Discord for anyone that took it. Like, I don't know, what I want to know is how you take it. Is it like they give you a link, you do it on your phone? Or is it like you have to go to somewhere to fill it out on paper? Or like, is it like in between rounds? Like, I don't understand. I have to see how that works. If it helps, you can wear earbud and people will think you're on FaceTime or a phone call. Fair, yeah, I could try that. I could just bring one of these, yeah. RBCS was watching the anime on their phone to cheat. Oh, good, nice. They give you a QR code to scan. Oh, okay, so you just do it on your phone. Okay, bad. Okay, so I can do it in between rounds, essentially. Okay. And our healthy relationship continues. Yep. Never skips a beat. Speaking of healthy relationship, I made some buffalo wings yesterday. They came out really good. I needed them. No, was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday. It wasn't yesterday. What did I have yesterday? Oh, yes, it was Wednesday. Yeah. Yesterday. They came out really good. I made them extra buffalo-y and saucy. Great. Amazing. I think I'm gonna order Wingstop. But maybe not. I don't know. There's some food in the fridge that I should eat. That I should have had for lunch, but I forgot because I was busy. Then I could have gotten Wingstop. But I should eat it because I'm gonna be gone for like 3 days, so it's gonna go bad. But at the same time, I could go for some Wingstop. But not specifically Wingstop, but just buffalo wings. And they just have to be the only place that delivers buffalo wings to my house. But cooking stream run. I don't know if y'all want to see me cook. I'm like I'm very fast and very grumpy when I cook, so I don't know how exciting that would be. Plan to help anyone doing BCS answering the questions? Sure thing. I'll ping everyone in the Discord. Apparently everyone got 2 questions wrong because I'm 100% I missed one of the questions for the quiz. Forgot Akina 6 damage OT'd. 6 damage OT'd against Hikari. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why I read Hikari and I thought Mikoto. But yeah, he did 6 damage OT, yeah. And then she was like, fuck you. Let's run this shit back, literally. Include, I'm pretty sure it's just the vines, yeah. According to them, I just had the best scores, or everyone was dumber. Possible plan. I'm also interested to know if the questions are the same. I'm assuming they wouldn't be. Right. But I want to know if the questions are A, the same, and B, if they are the same for everyone, right? So if it's the same per BCS, and if every single person at that same BCS has the same questions as well. But we'll see. Yeah, apparently Ek won the promo card and sold it. If they asked the Masanori Eye question, yeah. That's the one. I was literally thinking about that today. I was like, oh man, maybe I can rewatch the anime on my flight. But yeah, I do remember that his eye color is blue. Is it multiple choice? Or is it typing an answer? If it's typing an answer, I might be fucked. Multiple choice, I can fuck with that. I'm pretty good at that. If it's typing an answer, I'm fucked. Because I'm just gonna misspell everything. Okay, if it's multiple choice, I got it. Easy peasy. I'm 100%. I'm gonna stop being cocky because I'm gonna jinx myself. But yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me get that Liel, easy. Wow. It's the hardest to cheat because there's like 2 screenshots of the dude on sunglasses. The right answer is 6. I remember one point they asked how many times Akina mentioned stew in season 1. The answer is 6. Oh my god. How the fuck am I gonna know that kind of shit? Who the hell would even know that? That's such a dumbass answer. No, a question. Who the fuck would actually count that without, you know, have an answer for a quiz? Colonel Second put A, B, C, D on a pencil or roll it into the question? Yeah. I got it. You didn't have the stew question? Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, uh-oh. I'm gonna go with my useless knowledge. Uh-oh. One of my questions was, who didn't die in the original timeline? The answer is Taizo. Did he not die? Oh, yeah, he didn't compete in that. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Because in the original one, he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that shit. Fair. From ABC, that's so unbelievable. We'll see. I'll try and... I probably won't. I was trying to report back while I'm there, but I probably will not be able to. If I'm going to be vlogging and playing at the same time, and there's going to be a good amount of people I know there. I mean, it's not going to be as much as Philly. Philly's going to be crazy. Because I know at least like 10 people that are going to Philly. So that one's going to be crazy. Duluth, offhand, I don't know that many people. But Philly's gonna be crazy. Yes, Blank is one of them. Philly's gonna be insane. I wish I could like do something, but like I just, of course, like us to like hang out and maybe get some food, but I wish we could do something together, but I can't really think of anything. But it's just gonna be a lot of people that I know going there. There was a cheat question. What was the order of schemes? What was the order of schemes that Hikari tried to boycott the Fated Clash? Which Hikari and which Fated Clash? In guard fighting get fruit? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Sounds appropriate. Stanley, how many times have Gabe Lewis had the ship united? Was a question. Apparently I'm being taken by force to Philly even if I don't wanna. Good. Good. I was gonna actually message you today with the barrel gun telling you that you're coming to Philly to go get your ticket, but I'm glad someone beat me to it. I'm gonna pay for everyone? Yeah, how about no? Unless you guys want to go to like a bodega or something like that and I'll get you guys each a bag of chips. Yeah, no. But we'll see. Oh, hopefully the weather's nice too, because it is going to be December. And like a few days before winter starts. We'll see. Cool Ranch Doritos? Me too, actually. That sounds pretty good. I'm a successful YouTuber with that ad buddy. Yeah, okay, I have 20 bucks maybe that I'd be able to get from all of that. So yes, I can buy 20 of us each one bag of chips, because they're probably like $1 now. The answer is 2 times both Hikari and Akina beat the crap out of Gabe Lewis. Yeah, they do. But yeah, I don't know. If it's multiple choice, I think I can figure it out. But if it's not, then if they're gonna be asking crazy, obscure stuff like that, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to figure that out. But all right. Sorry. That's my cuter. Get the fuck out of here. Jet Love would be great. Hopefully I do okay. I don't expect to win the whole thing. I mainly just want to gather data for the formats so that I can win Philly with Barrow. That's how I've been looking at this. If I win with the deck that I'm playing, I'll be very confused. But yeah. So I'll try to make a vlog. Well, I shouldn't say try. I will be making one. It'll probably be asked because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But And then we can talk about it on the Tuesday stream, which, what are they going over on Tuesday again? What are they going over on Tuesday? Because it's not getting even mask. It's not an encounter. I know they're opening the collab product. Let me check. Oh, right! Graham Grayson Farville. How could I forget that? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. This my barrow's as strong as you must win the event with him. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'm not bringing him to Dolph because we're not ready yet. I don't have the build that I think would win, given any chance, and I don't think I'm good enough yet. So Dolph is gonna be like the literal like training arc to see how it'll work out, but we'll see. I Dolph with this deck plus Leo promos. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Yeah. We'll see you guys. New video tomorrow. New fight video tomorrow. Part of all the Verla videos that'll be coming soon. Insane cooking stream. I mean, maybe if there's anything left to cook. I don't know. The kitchen's been kind of worn out already. Drawing cars at a beach. I'll see if there's a beach in Dulles I can go to. Probably not. It'll probably be too far. But yeah. We'll be back Tuesday. We'll talk about Graham Grace. We'll talk about Dulles. New Verla fight video for all the Verla stuff. A lot of Verla content coming soon. Specifically. And yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping by for the stream. Sorry for ending somewhat earlier than usual, but yeah, I gotta go pack and do some other stuff, like finish editing that video for tomorrow. But in any case, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your morning, day, evening, afternoon, what have you. Take care of yourselves and each other. I know it is literally shit right now for most and all cases, but all we can do is get through it, I guess. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one.